up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tomodachi game chapters 116 through 121. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Key, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, last chapter of Tomodachi game, we started the final task, and one of the hypotheses, in terms of who the boss is, it might be Shiba Taizen, which would be a huge twist considering that we kind of saw YUUICHI murder Shiba Taizen. But let's get to 116 first, see what's in store for us today. The clues to the boss's true identity are that he knows YUUICHI well and hates YUUICHI more than anyone else. He has the ability to run a big organization called Tomodachi game, but at the same time, he's an insidious man. I love that this one by Kokurogi just so fits. I'm not sorry for saying that, because she's insidious and an asshole. She's one of the worst girls of all time, in my opinion. But at the same time, he's an insidious man who wants to see our friendship torn apart. Also, everyone thinks that they're already dead. But still, are you sure the boss's true identity is Taizen Shiba? Or Shiba Taizen? I hate when localizations do that. Just, we call him Shiba Taizen, deal with it. Chapter 116 is titled Mother's Killer. YUUICHI, do you really think so? Given the information we have so far, I think it's very likely. So, Kokurogi, am I right? If you think so, you could just give that answer on the last day. Fuck that bitch! Seriously, fuck you, Kokurogi. Did you give a vague answer? Yeah, did you give a vague answer? Because YUUICHI is right, or pretend to be calm because he's wrong? Which one is it? Call that bitch out! What about you, Shibe? What do you think of my answer? I've got nothing. Liar! Shibe, no matter where you go, you're still Shibe, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Your reaction has convinced me that my answer is right. Yeah, like between Kokurogi and Shiba, not Shiba, Shibe, it's, yeah, kind of obvious. Really? Is it okay to conclude that the boss is actually Shiba Taizen? Did he really know that just by looking at their reactions? Yeah, he could read body language. He can read people's body, like, non-verbal body language. But anyways, or does YUUICHI have ulterior motives? There you have it, boss. Is your name really Shiba Taizen? Well, who knows, but if I can add one thing to YUUICHI-kun's answer, the person who hates YUUICHI-kun the most in this world is not Shiba Taizen. What? The person who hates you the most is the person whose beloved was taken away by you and was betrayed by their beloved because of you. Ooh, YUUICHI, are you done reasoning? In that case, now it's my turn to talk about my deduction. Shibe, can you even Shibe, can you even reason? Stop looking down on me. I noticed a big hint in your words that can help us deduce the 3 people you killed. A big hint. YUUICHI, you said this to Yatori, didn't you? If you count the people who got involved with me and Sensei and committed suicide as the people I killed, then I'm sure the number would be uncountable. In other words, the 3 people you killed must have been those you killed directly. You just figured it out now? That's what I said when I talked to Kokurogi. My point exactly. There's a contradiction in your words. You said that you killed 3 people yourself, but try to remember, when the administrators told us that you committed murders in the past, they always sounded vague. If YUUICHI really killed all 3 people directly, they wouldn't have said such roundabout things. Is that the contradiction you mentioned earlier? But what hint did you get that from? Sorry, but what hint did you get from it? I see, interesting. It doesn't mean that Yuichi killed the three of them directly, but among those three, no one was killed indirectly like my father. In short, everyone other than Shiba Taizen was not killed directly, but killed in a way that was as close to direct as possible. A murder that was as close to direct as possible? Like what? I can't think of anything. That's why it's a hint. It was a special way of killing that you can't even imagine. Moreover, I feel like this could give us an answer to something that I've been wondering about for a long time. Hey, Yuichi, you said that you stabbed Shiba Taizen to death, right? Well then, how do you kill Yuka Katagiri-san? Ooh, you killed her, didn't you? After all, you said that my father who committed suicide wasn't one of your victims, but you didn't deny that you killed Yuka-san. However, I still have doubts. You've been saying that Yuka-san was an important person to you since the game started. I don't think those were a lie in those words. Oh my god, I didn't think there was a lie in those words. But you killed her, Yuichi. Shibe's story made me think that it was a murder that was as close to direct as possible. You might have been able to kill Yuka-san. So, Yuichi, how did you kill Yuka-san? I mean, your beloved mother. And why did you kill her? We know that she's there. But if it was Shiba Taizen, I would just be living. But anyways, do you really want to know? I already talked about killing my mother during the game. I'm not about to hide it now. However, this isn't related to the questions directly. Do you really want to know how I killed her? Yes, of course. I want to know everything about you, Yuichi. Tell us, we're the victims of your actions. We have the right to know. I want to know too. There's no way he'll tell him. If he did, he'd give them a hint to the questions. Yuichi Katagiri would never do such a foolish thing. It may seem so on the surface, but look. Yuichi-kun's expression, he looks puzzled. Saragi, you'll decide. You're the only friend I have now, so if you want me to talk, I'll talk. But remember, it's not pretty, especially for you, Saragi. If an innocent person like you heard it, it might leave a scar in your heart. So, do you still want to know? If you're ready, give me the answer. That's what Shio-chan wants. Will he really talk? But if he wants their vote, he might have to talk. It's not like they'll find out if he lies to them. Yuichi-kun won't lie. If he tells a bad lie and they find out, forget about losing votes. He might not be able to mend his relationship with her again. If Yuichi-kun tells her, it'll be the truth he witnessed. I want to hear it. Let's go! But instead of how you killed her, I want to know why you deceived and used her in the first place. Ooh, that's a great question. How did you come to love her so much that you treasured her words forever? And how did it end so tragically? I want to know the reason why you've changed. If I know how you really feel, I might be able to trust you from the bottom of my heart again. Ooh, yes. We want to know all this, let's be real. I see. In order to explain how I killed my mother, I better start from the beginning, huh? You're right, Saragi. At first, I just thought of Yuka Katagiri as a tool to get money. That's why I pretended to be a good boy, so I could give her a reason to live, just like Sensei and I planned. I was a little conceited, but she couldn't leave me alone. I wouldn't have been able to live without her. I became the kind of boy that tickled her motherhood. However, before I knew it, our positions were reversed. Reversed? She became my reason for living. Aww. My mother had been poor since she was little and didn't have relatives either. However, while working and living in such an environment, she studied hard and graduated from a top university. Normally, you'd think people like that are incredibly strong, right? That wasn't the case here. In fact, my mother was careless, especially when it came to money. Before long, I was mostly in charge of the money. She was a surprisingly troublesome mother. I'm sorry for everything, Yuichi, but for some reason, it felt good. You're hopeless without me, Mom. Aww. It was different from when Sensei used me. I felt good. I think it was because I was attracted to my mother. Remember, they are not by blood. So, that was when I learned how happy it made me to be relied on by someone I loved. What was it? What was Yuka-san's charm that could attract even an evil boy like you, Yuichi? My mother's charm, huh? I wonder. At least, I didn't know at the time. But I have no doubt that my mother had a mysterious charm that attracted people. Yeah, my father must have become her friend because of that charm, too. My father was in love with her. Whoa, is that why everyone was willing to prepare 1,000,000 yen every month for Yuka-san? No, it was more than that. The strongest evidence that my mother had the power to attract people was that even Shiba Taisen fell in love with her. What? Seriously? Yeah, I guess it's true. That's what Shinji-kun meant back then. The man who abandoned himself for a woman at the very end. His partner must have been Yuka-san, huh? It seems that Sensei got in touch with my mother many times behind my back. In the process, that demon fell in love with her. Aw, I didn't even know when the Tomodachi game was over, she felt a little better, so she was allowed to return home for the time being. I was going to throw a small surprise celebration. Aw, just like a real family. Will Mom be happy? However, what I saw back then, oh, Sensei was violating my mother! And before I knew it, I had stabbed him with a kitchen knife. After all, I knew that he used the power of money to do many bad things to women. God, this art is fabulous, but wow! And he did the same to my mother. I couldn't forgive him. She was the most important person to me. How dare he? I started stabbing him with all my might without realizing that I was trying to cover for my mother. I'm begging you, please forgive Yuka. After that, I was alone with her. It was then that mother told me a secret, one she kept hidden from me and her friends all along. I'm sorry, YUUICHI, I've been hiding something from you all this time. When I heard that, I left and killed my mother. I'm sorry, Mom. I'll pretend that I didn't hear that. What did she say? What did she say? And killed my mother. We're at 117 now. So you really killed not only Shiba Taisen, but also Yuka Katagiri-san, huh? So what has she been hiding? Yeah, what secret did Yuka-san reveal right before you killed her? And 117 is titled Rescue Mission. That must have been the motive for the murder. I can't tell you. Why not? You've already told this much. Isn't that the most important part? It'll be hard for me to believe you unless you tell us about that part. That's right. It'd be strange to hide it now. I have a clear reason for not telling you about that secret. What is it? Because Mom's secret has something to do with the third person I killed. Yeah, something to do with what the hell? It's it's the answer itself. Really? Yes, Yuka's secret is the answer to the third person YUUICHI-kun killed. In other words, you know Yuka Katagiri's secret, huh? Obviously. The reason I'm taking revenge on YUUICHI-kun is because I know everything. In fact, I created this Tomodachi game in order to escape the binding spell of the past. That's why I was truly surprised when I found out that binding spell of the past itself was participating in the Tomodachi game. On top of that, the other 4 participants were also close to him. It's like karma. It's a curse if you ask me. So why not stop running away and just face it? Which is more important, money or friends? The answer to that question that has been tormenting me. Boss, do you have a moment? What is it, Tsukino? I see, that guy started moving too. I knew it was just a matter of time, but that was fast. Oh dear, we got a traitor in our midst too. Why are you staring at me? How are you going to deal with it? Harshly, I don't even mind violence in these circumstances. I want to see the outcome of this final game myself. I can't be picky about the means. Ooh, oh dear, it's quite literal, isn't it? Looks like this will be the final game of the Tomodachi game after all. Dude, it's gonna end. I really don't understand. What in the world is Yuka-san's secret? You killed Yuka-san after you heard it. Moreover, the secret is related to the third victim in question? Oh my god, is related to the third victim question? Hey, what if you just told me? If you do, I promise I'll vote for you no matter what the secret is. I'm sure the reason why YUUICHI had to kill his mother is hidden there. I can't. The secret has nothing to do with the game anymore, and I don't feel like telling anyone about it. After all, that's the last promise I made to my mother. If it means you won't vote for me, then there's nothing I can do. Well, if that was your promise with your mother, I can't ask him anymore. But Saragi, I have one more thing to say to you. What is it? You're trying to convince yourself that essentially I'm a kind person. That's why you must be thinking that there were reasons hidden in the secret that made me kill my mother and the third victim, right? Unfortunately, you're wrong. I killed people for selfish reasons, and Shiba was right. I am nuts. No, I'm broken. That's why I could kill people and laugh. So Saragi, don't think of me as a good person anymore, or else you'll never win this game. Ooh, he's testing her. Does that mean that YUUICHI wants me to win? YUUICHI, time is up. The heater has run out of fuel. From now on, it's more about fighting the cold than talking. Our first priority is not to die. In 2 days, those who survive will vote. Huh? The monitor died. Did something happen? Oh, Kay, my sweet baby! More importantly, Kay, yeah, I know. Do you know what Katagiri's secret is? Judging from your expression, you know the answer too, don't you? Oh, he knows! I guess if I think about the hint. However, if I'm right, it'd be too tragic. Oh, God, Kay, why are you the best character in this manga? Why? You're so cute! Oh, my God. When I first met Yuichi-senpai, I thought this guy is so... I thought this guy is so irritating. But as I continued to interact with him, I started to have an interest in him. You could have just said like. Oh, shut up! But that's because I didn't know everything about him, so it was only natural. The reason such a unique person exists is because he has such a unique experience. But like he said, Yuichi-senpai is broken. That's why someone has to stop him. Do you want to go to the venue? Well, yeah, but I can't with this body. Don't be so sure about that. A blackout? What the heck? First the monitor and now this? What's going on here, Satone? Satone? They're coming. You're Satone Kaido, right? Come with us. Oh, stop! Who are you guys? No! How dare you? He seems to be professional. Can I even fight with this body? Well, I have to. Don't move, you shitty brat. I thought the Tomodachi game had a reputation for not being rough on its participants. Ooh! Originally, no, but the situation has changed and the boss has given permission. He said stop them regardless of the methods. Them? What are they talking about? Are you saying that this has something to do with Satone? Yes, this girl is... The daughter of a detective who infiltrated the Tomodachi game! Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? The daughter of a detective? I knew you were hiding something, but is that true, Satone? There you have it. That's why I'm going to take her as a hostage and keep their movements in check. In other words, these guys are the police, eh? Finally, the police are getting involved in the Tomodachi game. You get it. Step aside. No way. Don't kill Kay. No. Kay, don't do that. I'm fine. Be quiet. I have a policy of not listening to people who irritate me. I love Kay so much. So I'll listen to her, neither him nor you. I see. If that's the case, go to hell. Don't waste your life, you stupid apprentice. Whoa, who the hell are you? Who the fuck? Yeah, seriously, who is he? He's strong. Who am I? Outwardly I'm a nerd, but inwardly I'm a beast. Banri Niwa. Woo! Banri Ni-chan, what? He looks like a detective. Amazing, you really beat them all by yourself. Yo, how are you guys doing? Dad! Wait, what? Who is the glasses boy? Mission accomplished. He's my fighting master. I see he's the genius master, eh? No wonder. Putting that aside, what are you doing here, Banri Ni-chan? I'm not the only one. The people who care about you. If someone happens to Kay, you'll pay for it. You're such a sunder. We are all here. These are the people who had the courage to come forward when we were searching for victims of the Tomodachi game. Normally, most victims of the Tomodachi game don't come forward out of fear and guilt, but they were willing to help for the sake of their cute junior. Aww. We'll tell you everything we know, but please let us help. Are you crying, Kay? So cute. Oh, shut up. Kay, well done for having come this far. You're an adult now. What kind of line is that? It's so outdated. It's an original. Anyway, you guys really have impeccable timing, don't you? About that. We owe it all to the other informant. Informant? Are you saying that someone from Tomodachi game is a traitor? Yes, it was thanks to their cooperation that we were able to infiltrate and save you like this. I see. I get it now. Hey, that informant is one of Tomodachi game administrators, right? Oh, you knew, eh? Well, there's one strange administrator. He likes to quarrel with me and has a sharp tongue. You're too naive, Kei Shinomiya. Kei Shinomiya, you're still too naive. But he gives me lots of advice, that super nosy old man. I'm not old. I'm not old. Well, what's wrong, Tojo-san? Nothing. I just thought it was time for the other side to regroup. The other side? Regroup? Putting that aside, how long are we going to do this? Aren't we supposed to go to the boss's place? Before we do, we're going to group up with one more person. One more person? You know him well. Speaking of the devil, thanks for waiting, Tojo! And Tenchi-kun, it's been a while, hasn't it? What? Wataru, Saragi, sir. Tenchi-kun, I'm sorry for everything, but it's time. I can finally tell you the truth. The truth? What are we talking about here? Let's discuss the details while we head to the destination. Destination? We're going to see the Tomodachi game boss. I have to stop my friend who has gone wild with my own hands. Oh, shit! Alright, let's get to 118. Let's discuss the details while we head to the destination. Destination? We're going to see the Tomodachi game boss. I have to stop my friend who has gone wild with my own hands. So, are you going to come with us? Where are we going? Isn't it obvious? We're going to the venue of the final game of the Tomodachi game. Of course we're coming with you. Yeah! That's my boy! I love Kei so much. He deserves the world. And I secretly really want him to get with Satone. Like, they are just cute together. And chapter 118 is titled Twisted Friendship. Once again, I'm really sorry, Tenji-kun. The Tomodachi game organization has influence on the police, too. Damn! We had no choice but to act in secret. Until we were sure that we could capture the ringleader. You must have held a grudge against Shio and me for a long time, huh? You blamed Shio for the betrayal of your two best friends, didn't you? That was one of the Tomodachi game's setups. It was a trap to destroy your friendship. At first, I was going to clear up the misunderstanding immediately for my daughter's sake, but it took more time than I thought it would because I could only work with a small group of people I could trust. But everything is over now. With the help of our collaborators, we finally discovered the location of the Tomodachi game's mastermind, also known as their boss. Wait a sec. Really, you said that the so-called boss was your friend who has gone wild, didn't you? By friend, do you mean... Oh... Yutaka, Mikasa? Ooh, are you saying that my father is the boss of Tomodachi game? What? He's still alive? What? Impossible. How much do you know about our relationship? Our? You mean our parents? Katagiri, Mikasa, Saragi, Shibe, oh my god. Yeah, Saragi, Shibe, and Kokorogi? Well, I heard that the five of you were friends and victims of the Tomodachi game. I see, so you had no idea that we weren't just ordinary friends. Our friendship was twisted. Before I tell you the truth, I need to tell you a little bit about our past, huh? Tenchi-kun, what kind of father was Yutaka to you, huh? My father was nicer and smarter than anyone. He was a role model to me. He's not the kind of person who would lead an organization like the Tomodachi game. Right, he was very kind and an excellent man. But that's why when you heard about the Tomodachi game, you felt something strange about it, didn't you? Strange? Why would my father participate in the Tomodachi game in the first place? I know that Yuichi and Shiba Taisen are excellent scammers, but my father was intelligent too, which is why I found it strange that he continued to pay 1 million yen or 10,000 US dollars a month without any resistance, even though he was doing it for a friend. Perhaps there was another reason why he could continue to pay that money other than because she's my friend. Yeah, exactly. Yutaka and I had a special reason to prepare money for Yuka, and that became the root of our twisted friendship. As you said, Yutaka had always been excellent, but that doesn't mean he was a genius. He just happened to be more diligent than anyone else. Yutaka, you really like to study, huh? Despite his gentle appearance, Yutaka had a stronger will and sense of justice than I did. Once he was interested in something, he'd investigate it thoroughly. I'm like that too, I'm not gonna lie. He was full of inquisitiveness and an intellectual curiosity. Because of that, he was always at the top of his grades until he graduated from high school. Even as a lawyer and prosecutor, he was an irreplaceable talent. Yes, that's why I followed his example and studied hard. In that case, you should know it too, right? That's such a strong character. Oh, this is so true. That's such a strong character has a negative side. And that oh, hi, Keys. Hi, Detective Key. And that side became noticeable for the first time when he entered university and met Yuka Katagiri. Yuka was probably a real genius. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Damn it. Damn it, cat. Unlike Yutaka, she wasn't only concentrating on her studies, she was working part-time while studying in order to make money for tuition and living expenses. However, her grades were always almost the same as Yutaka's. You're taking the top spot again, aren't you? In my case, it's just a coincidence. Frustrated, Yutaka studied even harder, but he could never widen the gap. That's why his strong sense of justice and inquisitiveness took a turn for the worse. Don't tell me. Yes, Yutaka suspected Yuka of cheating. At first, he only asked some teachers questions, but gradually his pursuit became more extreme. And finally, Yutaka became Yuka's stalker. Father was stalking Yuka? Damn! In the end, no matter how much he investigated, he couldn't find out if Yuka really cheated. And worst of all, oh no! Yuka found out about the stalking herself. Yu-chan, what are you doing? She was angry, of course, but in the end, she didn't take it seriously and forgave Yutaka because they were friends. I see, so my father had no choice but to pay for Yuka-san because he owed her once. That too, but the essence of the situation, lied on what happened after that. The truth is, Yutaka fell in love with Yuka because of that incident. Oh my god. I think Yuichi has mentioned it before. When they were students, everyone had a crush on Yuka. I see, in that case, you should know about this too. At that time, Masakazu and I also liked Yuka. In other words, our friendship was crooked, because it only existed on the premise that we all had special feelings for Yuka. Since then, Tsugumi had become so dependent on Yuka that she couldn't make any decisions without her. She then introduced Yuka to the man named Shiba Taizen and Yuichi. I bet when she found out their true identities, she must have felt a tremendous amount of guilt. That's why she went out of her way to raise money. I see. Coincidentally, Yuka-san was the center of your friendship, which is why it was easy for them to come up with the Tomodachi game. Oh, coincidentally, eh? No. Tenchi-kun, here we go. I'm going to tell you the truth, identity of the boss and the truth I know now. Please listen to it and give me your opinion. Okay. In other words, Yuka was lying! No, wait, it can't be. Such a terrible story. Is that even possible? If that's really the truth, it's too tragic and Yuichi is completely broken. Dude, this page is beautiful. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, you scared me. You and your fucking eye bogies, cat, I swear. Yeah. Please hurry, Tojo-san. If we don't hurry and stop the boss's rampage, this Tomodachi game will end badly by Yuichi's hands. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, kitty. So he's your papa, kitty. Oh, your papa, kitty. It's hopeless. At this rate, we'll all freeze to death. Yeah, this is tougher than I thought it'd be. I tried using the firewood I prepared, but the air in the warehouse has become too cold for it to be of any use. If this goes on, we might all die after all. Hi, kitty. So, Yuichi, do you want to bring our bodies together and warm each other up? Oh, of course. I don't even mind doing more than that if that's what you wanted. Yatori, this isn't the time to be choking. What? I'm not choking. At this rate, we'll all die, you know. There you go, Key. Don't you think it's better for us to put aside our grievances and work together, even if it's just for a moment? Yes, this is also part of the game that is testing us. I suppose that's the only way. Yuichi? Shibe, come here. Huh? Kokorogi, you'll pair up with Saragi. What? Isn't it obvious we'll get the same effect whether we pair up with the same or opposite sex? Shibe, hurry up. No, What? Are you so afraid of me that you can't even approach me anymore? In that case, I'll have to team up with Saragi. Are you okay with that? I'm not afraid of you. Guess it can't be helped. Well then, can I come over, Shio-chan? Hey. Ooh. How frustrating. You really are warm, Shio-chan. I've always hated that pure and straightforward personality of yours since the first time I met you because you're the exact opposite of me. But the warmth I feel from you is more comfortable and gentle than anyone else. Yatori. Damn it, why did this happen? Hey, Shibe, this is a secret conversation between us men. If I tell you that I'll hand over the victory to you, will you betray Kokorogi? Dude, this face! Yeah! Yuichi is such an asshole, and I love it. All right, let's get to 119. Ooh, this color page is beautiful, and it's titled "The Worst Most Horrible Ending." How strange. I've had a lot of conflicts with Yuichi during the final game, but now we're shoulder to shoulder, sharing a blanket in this extreme situation. It's like we're back to being friends again. I wish the game would end just like this. And yet, hey Shibe, this is a conversation between us men. If I tell you that, I'll hand over the victory to you. Yuichi, will you betray Kokorogi? How can you make such a devilish face? How are you surprised by this devilish face? You'll let me win if I betray Yutori, eh? Cut the nonsense. Your proposal is way too suspicious. No one would buy it. Actually, you would. At the very least, you'll think about it. This jerk. Why do you think that? Because you haven't been yourself. I haven't. Frankly speaking, the Makoto Shibe I know, is not a strong-willed person. No matter how important your goal is, you get easily swayed and lose sight of it. Especially when women are involved, you lose control to yourself. But this time, you're trying to survive this game with a strong will. I've never seen you like this before. Well, to be precise, ever since Shinji Shiba said something to you in the previous round, you've been determined to win this game, even if it meant betraying your friends. Yeah, I think I could pretty much imagine what he said to you now. It's definitely not money related. You come from a wealthy family. Oh, he's so cute, oh my god! So you have no reason to betray your friends for money. Next, it could be women related, since they're your weakness. But I don't think that was the case either. If you betrayed us for that reason, you'd miss your goal for the exact same reason. When you think about it, the reason why you'd betray us must be different from before. Is he a psychic? Oh my god! He could actually read my mind. As you said, well, obviously it's your body language, but as you said, I really want to win this game. But how are you going to help me with that? It's easy. I'll give you my vote in the final poll. Are you going to betray Shio? If Sakuragi feels that way in the end, then yes. But I've decided to do whatever it takes to fulfill my goal. What's your goal what's your goal anyway? If it's something that you can obtain even after letting me win, it must be money after all. Or, huh? Like guilt, maybe? Shinji must have said something that made you feel guilty. And the only way to atone for that sin is to win the game. That's why you're so determined to take on this challenge. Yuichi, no. I want to kill the Tomodachi game boss with my own hands. Ooh, kill the boss? In other words, the winner of the final game gets to meet the boss. So if you win, you just need to bring him to me. After that, I'll kill him and crush the Tomodachi game. Well, I know you're going to crush this game, but you don't have to go as far as killing the boss, right? If my prediction is correct, I believe that the boss's hatred for me will never go away. And so long as that hatred persists, we can't destroy the game either. In other words, the only way for us to end this negative chain reaction is to exterminate the source. He's not wrong. Killing the boss in order to exterminate the source. It seems that the boss is Yutori's friend, so in a sense, accepting this proposal means that I'll be betraying her. But in the end, you'll win and destroy the game that has been the cause of everyone's suffering. It's not a bad deal, right? He's got a point. This rate, I'll never win the game. Plus, if you could destroy the Tomodachi game, I definitely would. Yes, this isn't a bad deal at all. But Yuichi, I'm not going to accept your proposal. Why not? Because, firstly, I can't trust you anymore. And secondly, if we betray Yutori again, she'll be completely broke. What the fuck? Yutori is already broken! Up until now, Yutori has betrayed us so many times, and honestly, I still can't forgive her completely, but it's all because of the incident that you caused in the past. What will happen if I betray Yutori again when she's already falling apart? When I think about it, I simply can't do it. Shibe, are you sure those are the only reasons? I mean, you've made up your mind on winning this game. Are you really going to overlook the chance at winning because of that? Yuichi is amazing, all right. As he said, I have one more reason to turn down his proposal. but I can't tell him about it. Yeah, those are my reasons. I see. So in other words, Kokorogi is still a precious friend to you. Yeah, maybe. That's why he feels guilty about betraying her. But conversely, it also means that I'm not your friend anymore. Yuichi? What's with that conclusion? Well then, Shibe, as a former friend, I'll give you one last chance. One last chance? Yeah, a chance for you to win the Tomodachi game and destroy it yourself without my help. Wait, and destroy it without my help. It's too convenient. There's no way. I told you, didn't I? The only way for us to destroy the Tomodachi game is to exterminate the source. So if we can't kill the boss, then we have no choice but to exterminate the other main cause. Shibe, kill me. Woo! You have the weapon, don't you? Just stab me to death with it. Dude, you are playing a dangerous game. Well, Tomodachi's a dangerous game, but if you do that, the number of votes will be odd, and you or Kokorogi will definitely be the winner. On top of that, the boss's hatred will subside, and the game will eventually disappear. So Shibe, kill me. That's the only method left for you to win. You want me to kill you? I can't do that. In that case, the game is over. I'll have to use my final card to end it. It'd be the worst, most horrible ending for everyone. The worst, most horrible ending? If you want to avoid that, your only option is to kill me. You're the only person who can stop the broken me from going wild. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yuichi, I'm going to sleep now. If you change your mind, you can kill me while I'm asleep. And that's your time limit. No, wait, you want me to kill you while you're asleep? What the heck? He just went to sleep after saying something so selfish. Is this some kind of trap? What if it is? Will something happen if I try to kill Yuichi, or is he serious? Considering what has happened so far, I'm sure Yuichi will do something terrible tomorrow in order to win the game. And that could be the worst, most horrible ending for us. The problem is, I don't know what he's going to do tomorrow. And another thing, why do I have to be the one who stops him? Great question. On top of that, the only way for me to stop him is to kill him? No, it's because he's serious that he didn't ask Shio or Yatori to do it. This is a secret conversation between us men. Did he ask me because he had faith in me? I'll kill Yuichi so I can win the Tomodachi game and destroy it. Plus, I could save Yuichi that way. Dude, this look. You're the only person who could stop the broken me from going wild. Shibe. Oh, did he do it? Did he do it? Hey, Yuichi, are you serious? Yeah, I'm not going on the school trip. Why not? Because I don't have any money. I'll take care of that. No, that's not the problem. Why do you want me to go on the school trip so badly anyway? Huh? Isn't that obvious? Because you're my friend. Friend? Hey, what do you think a friend is? Friend? Well, it's a... Right. What the heck? That is so like you, Shibe. Shibe? Wake up, Shibe. Shio. I was puzzled. I was puzzled or not, oh my god, I was puzzled whether or not I should kill Yuichi and fell asleep before I knew it. Kill Yuichi? Anyway, where is he? About that. He's nowhere to be found! What? Yuichi's gone? I'll have to use my final card to end this game. What's he gonna do? Oh no! Shire! We have to find him soon or else he'll... I can't open the door. Did Yuichi lock us in? Yuichi, what are you going to do? Ooh, this is the beginning of the last day. Tomodachi game, the end of day 13, the beginning of the last day. All right, here we go. Chapter 120 is titled To the Voting Venue. I can't open the door. Did Yuichi lock us in? Yuichi, what are you going to do? You're the only person who can stop the broken me from going wild, Shibe. Should I have killed Yuichi yesterday? Shibe, what do you mean he can't open the door? Yuichi may have locked us in here. Why would he do that? Does this have anything to do with, you guys whispering yesterday? Yuichi said that he was going to use his final card today on the last day of the game. But that final card would be the worst, most horrible ending for us. The worst, most horrible ending? If, we want to avoid that, Yuichi said we had to kill him. Kill Yuichi? Shibe, did you kill him? Of course not! The body would be here if he did. I didn't kill him, but honestly, I was troubled looking at his expression. I could tell that he was desperate. I didn't think he was lying, but in the end, I couldn't kill him, and now we're trapped here. In other words, Yuichi locked us in so he could use his final card. What is he going to do out there? I don't know. I don't know either, but I'm sure someone's life is at stake. No way. Well, Yuichi wants to make wants someone to stop him even if it means death, which means he's either going to sacrifice himself or take someone else's life. But who is he going to hurt? We're the only ones left in this game. I don't know. I got a lot of things have happened, but a while ago, before everything became vague, we were talking about a certain topic, weren't we? There's a cold-blooded murderer among us participants. Is this if this isn't a made-up story and this person has been in control of Yuichi all along? Yuichi Katagiri. Oh, we're gonna find out who he is! Yuichi Katagiri. It's very likely that they're still alive and taking part in this game. What are you doing here? With such a dangerous weapon in your hand. Isn't a part of our plan? Oh, but it is. Everything is going according to plan. My plan, that is. Yes, Yuichi! Are you going to betray me now? Wait a sec. Assuming Itori is right, why would Yuichi hurt that murderer anyway? Isn't it obvious? He's going to force the murderer into giving him the vote. I see. At the moment, we all have the same number of votes. If he can secure just one vote, Yuichi will win the game. So that's Yuichi's final card. But it's far from what I described as the worst was possible ending. Right. No, Shio, we can't let Yuichi win no matter what. Why not? You only think that because you want to win the game. Oh, that's not what I meant. I know what Yuichi's going to do after he wins the game. What? He's going to kill the Tomodachi game boss. He said it himself. The only way to destroy the game completely is to kill the boss. Well, that'd probably be a horrible ending. Shio, are you okay with that? Do you want Yuichi to kill more people? Of course not. I don't want Yuichi to commit any more crimes, but how can we stop Yuichi in this situation? There's one way. You can vote for either me or Shibe-kun. If you do that, Yuichi will only have one vote. On the other hand, either Shibe-kun or I will have two votes and win the game. So you have Yuichi who's trying to kill the boss, me who's betrayed everyone, and Shibe-kun who, for some reason, wants to win this game so badly. All you have to do is vote for the person you want to win the most. I'll choose the winner? You get to decide the outcome of this painfully long game. Aren't you excited? For everyone's sakes, please use the time you have left to think about it carefully. It's such an important decision. Can I make this decision? We've arrived. Oh, here we go. So this place is... Yes, this is where the boss is currently. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're here. We're at the palace now. We made it just in time. If we can arrest the boss before the game ends, we'll be able to avoid the worst outcome. This is the monitor room. So that man is in this room? Yeah. We'll end the negative chain reaction that started from us right here, right now. Nobody move. Oh, they left. No one's here. Hey, did you trick us? No, He didn't. I should have noticed the lack of guards. He was here until a short while ago. I've been waiting for you, my friend Wataru Saaragi. But this isn't where we'll reunite. Why don't you come to the actual place and watch the end of the Tomodachi game with me? Hey, Ooh! Hey, Shio, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Why should I decide the winner? I'm not doing that. Instead of worrying about something like that, I'd rather aim for a better ending, using whatever method that suits me, and fight until the very end. Shio. So you're going to break the door down and try to convince Yuichi? It's useless. Even if it works, how are we going to find Yuichi in this intense cold? Useless or not, I'll just do everything I can. Huh? Hold your horses. Huh? Jeez, I don't know what you're doing, but if you kept going, you'd have blown me away. Ooh! Maria, oh my god, Maria Mizu's. What are you doing here? I'm running out of time here. Just wear these and follow me. Wait, where are we going? Isn't it obvious? We're going to the voting venue to decide the winner of the final game. So this is the voting venue. The other administrators are here too. That person is... You guys made it here safely too. Yuichi! And Taro Kawauchi. So there really was another survivor, which means Taro Kawauchi is the cold-blooded murderer. Ooh, not so fast. Yuichi is holding a deadly weapon, but Kawauchi is empty-handed. Yuichi must have succeeded in forcing Kawauchi the murderer into giving him his vote. So at this rate, if X give So at this point, if I give my vote to Yuichi, he will become the winner. He'll become the winner. Yuichi's going to kill the Tomodachi game boss. Shio, you should just vote for me. That's the only way for us to avoid the worst possible outcome. In the end, your vote really is going to decide everyone's fate, Shio-chan. So what are you going to do now? Shio, please. Oh, that's okay. I lost my spot. There we go. Damn it. Why are you being stupid? What the fuck is this doing? There we go. Oh my god. Ooh, here we go. Hey Shibe, what were you guys oh my god, why are you being stupid? There we go. Hey Shibe, what are you guys fussing over all on your own? We were just talking about how to keep you from winning. You should talk to everyone then. What are you talking about? We're all here. Nope, there are other survivors. What? Why is everyone here? Shall I use it then? Something that I've been hiding all along? My final card. Oh, the final card! Let's go! Oh my god. Okay. Now we're at the final chapter of this live reaction, which is 121, titled Absolute Leader. There are only 4 participants left on the final day of the Tomodachi game, including me, which means the number of votes will be even and we won't have a winner. But then, it's possible that there's another survivor out there, the cold-blooded murderer. If that person votes for Yuichi, Yuichi will win and kill the boss afterwards. The only thing that could stop that from happening is my vote. That's what I thought, but why is everyone here? Shall I use it then? Something that I've been hiding all along? My final card, that is. The situation turned out to be completely different from what I had imagined. If these people, if these people have the right to vote, then my vote doesn't matter anymore. What matters is who they'll vote for. So you guys haven't been disqualified yet? In that case, who are you going to vote for? About that, hey, I'll be explaining the voting, so don't discuss it amongst yourselves. Manabu? Wait, Manabu? Yeah, I'm Manabu, the original one. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, Manabu. I came to watch the final round of the Tomodachi game with my own eyes. Now, let me explain about the voting to the 11 of you who survived until the final day. 11? So they do have the right to vote after all. First, you'll use your phone to vote once, but you can't vote for yourself. Then you'll put your phone into that box over there. Finally, the person with the most votes will win 4.5 billion yen, or about like 45 million. Kitty, you are the problem, huh? 45 million US dollars. However, there's one thing to note: the person who wins first place in the voting must answer the 3 questions of the final task correctly, or else they'll be disqualified as the winner. So be careful. I see. We still have those 3 questions from the final task. Maybe I may be able to use it to persuade them. That's all. We still have time to vote, so if you want to use your final cards, now's your chance. I know that everyone has their own thoughts and situations, but let me get straight to the point. Please vote for me. No, at this rate, you can even vote for Shibe. Just don't vote for Yuichi, because if he wins, the worst most horrible ending will befall us. Sakuragi-san, I'm sorry, but I know I'm being unreasonable, aren't I? But this deal isn't all bad. I even thought of the reward. I don't need the prize money, so I'll give every single penny to those who vote for me. For real? I don't need the prize money either. If you don't believe me, I'll write a signed note for proof. Manabu, that kind of thing is valid, right? Isn't it? Yes, of course it's valid as long as it's agreed upon. Besides, none of you can answer the questions in the final task, right? On the other hand, we can answer them. I can't tell for sure, but I think we're pretty close to finding the truth. What do you think? Will you vote for me or Shibe? Vote for me or Shibe? Well, the offer is definitely attractive, but I'm sorry, we don't have the right to choose who we vote for. What? You can't choose? Not only that, but the reason we survived and showed up nonchalantly at a time like this is because he controls all of our actions. Yeah, Yuichi! Controls your actions? What's that supposed to mean? You mean you were doing things behind our backs after all? Wait, you were doing things behind our backs after all, right, Yuichi? When I first heard the rules of this game, I felt that the contents of this game weren't for me at all. My specialties are deceiving and framing people, but this game is the complete opposite. In order to win, we must become popular and make friends, and ultimately get votes. Forget making friends. Among the participants were enemies who wanted to get rid of me. So in order for me to survive, I had to change the game to suit me. I needed to grasp everyone's weaknesses and become the absolute leader of this game. Title of the chapter! Absolute leader? Hey, kitty, get down from there! Kitty's trying to cause shenanigans. But grasping everyone's weakness can't be that easy. Everyone in this game has a clear weakness due to due to the rules, right? Zeno, knock it off. Oh, the password. That's right. I have all their passwords. Yeah! Up to 5 character passwords were set by each person before the game started. And if we give that password to the administrator, that person will be removed from the game. In other words, the password is your weakness in this game. It's something you don't want your enemies to know. Let's see. You were planning on finding out everyone's passwords from the very beginning? That's right. That's actually genius. As proof, the first thing I did after the game started was pretending not to know you, right? From that point of time, you already... Damn, Yuichi! By doing so, I was able to stand out in a bad way and isolate myself on purpose in the early stages of the game. Isolate yourself on purpose? What would you get from that? Well, I could pretend to be vulnerable. People always let their guard down in front of the weak. Once they did, I just started negotiating with them. Negotiating? I see. By using the password exchange, huh? Let's see. By using the password exchange, huh? You could give me your friend's password. I don't mind. So please exchange passwords with me. First, I got 3 people's passwords in exchange for my fake password. Papa, A, and Mendao, or basically Trouble. After that, I acted as a pawn for the 3 people who mistakenly thought they had my password, and moved on to my next trap. If I'm not mistaken, what happened next was the attack of Raito Gori. Huh? Does that mean that Gori-san didn't attack himself in that warehouse? No, it was me. I thought that man's insane sense of justice would hurt someone someday, so before it happened, I thought I'd take advantage of that. Just as I thought, Gori went berserk. He became such a monster that everyone stopped doubting me. And in response to that, they gave away their friends' passwords to me. Will you protect me? The 3 little scoundrels, most of the food is in the storage is gone, began to move to get even the slightest advantage in this game. Rika was injured by someone without even realizing that it was a trap. That was a trap? We lost our food, fuel, and even the lodge, you know. It was hellish. Yeah, that was my goal exactly. I told you in the beginning, didn't I? I wanted to change the content of this game. That included turning our environment into hell. A good-natured person like you wouldn't understand, Sawaragi. You think that people would help each other when things get tough, right? But those scoundrels over there are different. While everyone is having a hard time, they'll use that chance to gain something for themselves. They want to be in a better position than others. Water seeks its own level, so to speak. If that happens, I win. After moving the stage to the warehouse, this game began to change in a direction that benefited me. A game where we doubted and crushed each other. That's exactly what happened. Furthermore, these guys always use me as a pawn to carry out their evil schemes, just as I intended. This is also one of the characteristics of small fry. They keep their hands clean and take advantage of people who are in a weaker position than them. The three people who thought they were controlling me used me to carry out their schemes. In other words, they always leaked whatever they were doing behind the scenes to me. That's why I could always outsmart them and betray them. So everything up to that point was according to your calculations? And carried it out at the best time. Best time? The moment they wanted to exclude me from the game, I knew that the punishment for reporting a wrong password in this game was to have our password revealed. So I thought that if I betrayed these guys at the perfect time, they would report my fake password to the administrator in order to eliminate me. Just as I thought, they made their moves. And I got 3 more passwords from, here we go. We got Yabai, Watashi, and Reika. I also got Shinji's password, who was on the verge of death. I'm sorry, Kokorogi-san, which means I was able to grasp a total of 7 people's weaknesses. In short, I have the majority of votes at my disposal now. I become the game's absolute leader. Damn, Yuichi, you sneaky motherfucker! Seriously, so Yuichi has won this game? Lost. Stop messing around. There's still time if someone goes against Yuichi. Just give it up already. No one can oppose me anymore. That's amazing, really. You're a genius at exploiting people's weaknesses after all, but are you really the absolute leader? Is there really no one who can oppose you? What do you mean, Yatori? Well, no matter how you look at it, Yuichi's explanation was strange. Strange? Dude, what are you talking about? For example, the burnt lodge, Yuichi's single lighter could never burn like that. Someone had to sprinkle fuel on the second floor beforehand. Also, when Nagi Araya was attacked, a warning message was posted at the doorway at the same time. And finally, after the participants left the warehouse one after another, how could they survive in this extreme cold without food? No matter how you look at it, Yuichi couldn't have done all that by himself. Are you saying that he had an accomplice? If you think about it, who was the person who disappeared before the lodge burned down? Who was the first to diagnose Nagi Araya's condition? Who was the first to nominate himself and leave the warehouse? It was the same person, wasn't it? Tarakawa Uichi-san. Woo! Tarakawa Uichi is Yuichi's partner in crime? But I guess that's not surprising. We predicted the same thing, right? But that's not the point. Yuichi and Tarakawa Uichi have always been partners in crime. If that's the case, that voice was also Tarakawa Uichi, the one, when they said kill some of the participants. It was recorded on the first night of the game, so it's clear that they started their relationship from day one. In other words, Yuichi completed the task on the first day with Tarakawa Uichi. The first day's task, password exchange. If they were partners in crime from the beginning, Yuichi would have exchanged passwords with Kawauchi-san, which means Kawauchi-san knows Yuichi's real password. Yes, he's the man who knows Yuichi's password and the only one who can oppose him. This game is well made. Thanks to the first person, you can never have an absolute leader. Tarakawa Uichi, I don't know how much Yuichi promised to give you after he wins the game, but he'll never keep that promise. I see, Yuichi will kill the boss after he wins. If the boss dies after the game is gone, the prize money will also disappear. Yatori's right, Yuichi doesn't intend to give you the prize money at all. This is our last chance to stop Yuichi. It's not too late. You could still do it now. Use his password to disqualify Yuichi, so I had to convince him, no matter what. If you do that, we'll give you all of our prize money. I can't do that. Well, why not? Can't you trust us? Or perhaps you're the real cold-blooded murderer, so you're hoping for the worst, most horrible outcome that Yuichi will cause. No, that's not it. I'm not a cold-blooded murderer. Huh? Besides, I didn't say no. I just said I can't do that because I don't know Yuichi Kanegiri's password. Tarakawa Uichi is not the cold-blooded murderer, and he doesn't know Yuichi's password either? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? So who knows his password? Unfortunately, no one does. No one does? That's not fair, is it? No one does? That's not fair, is it? Manabu, Yuichi didn't clear the first task. You should eliminate him. No, Yuichi-kan hasn't broken any rules. Think about it. There's one way to clear the first day's task without exchanging passwords. Here's the hint: if you use that method, you can become invincible in this game. But the only person who can use that method perfectly, invincible, is a heartless devil. Yuichi, what on earth did you do? What did you do, Yuichi? What did he do? But Dad, Yuichi is such a sneaky mofo. It is all going according to plan. Oh my god, but then we have the whole boss reveal as well. This is going to be very interesting, especially to see how it ties into to Yuka. Like, that will be very, very interesting. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Tomodachi game content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.